Don't let the medical industry make you a customer. That may seem harsh, and you might even question my sanity, but take a listen to this podcast to understand why I make that statement. Welcome to my podcast, Giving You a Fresh Start After Trauma. I'm Regina Sanchez, your host, and I'm so glad you're here. Starting over after trauma can be a blend of real pain and some hope, sadness and then some joy. It's a mixture of moments of faith and then moments of fear. There will be times when you'd rather not remember, but then times of excitement. You may fail along the way, but if you keep moving forward, your discouragement will turn to peace. Some days you may feel like giving up, and other days you're running in your race to victory. That, my friend, is a journey of having a fresh start after trauma. And if you are in any of these places and need some encouragement, you have stopped at the right place. Let's journey together to giving you a fresh start after trauma. Join me now to be revived, rejuvenated, and restored to a place of living free from your past emotional pain. Hi, friends. Welcome to my podcast, Giving You a Fresh Start After Trauma. I'm always glad you're here and that you are taking a few minutes to listen to this message. And I promise you, I'm not insane. I'm trying to keep my messages short so that I don't overwhelm my listeners. And I think today's message is going to be quick. I just have something to talk with you about. And actually, this is not the message I had planned for today, to be honest with you. But I had received this video clip that I'm going to share that really, it angered me, it frustrated me, and I just felt I needed to share this. So it's something I want you to think about and ponder and hopefully to propel you to make some lifestyle changes for your health. You know, have you ever wondered why there seems to be all these medical buildings popping up everywhere? I don't know about where you live, but they are popping up everywhere around me. I mean, restaurants are closing and medical facilities are going in. It's unbelievable. And I have a thought on this, and it is very concerning for me anyway. Now, you might ask, Regina, what does this topic have to do from healing from trauma? Well, on some level, I believe that being in the medical system can be traumatic and can add trauma and emotional dis-ease to already unhealed trauma. Stick with me here to just listen to what I want to share. You know, if you can make lifestyle changes and then begin to feel your health turn around, it could just give you the strength to deal with that trauma. Think about it. When we don't sleep well and we're tired the next day, the last thing we want to venture into is past pain. Or when we're dealing with medical issues that has our total focus and we can't even get to the healing from our past trauma. It just puts us in a perpetual cycle of spinning our wheels for health. So my topic today is, don't let the medical industry make you a consumer or make you a customer. Has the medical industry become a big business focus? I have to say yes. I unequivocally believe so. You know, sadly, I think our medical industry has just gotten beyond the platform of healing the sick to make people, but to making people sick to be a customer. You know, it's gone from that old time, medical doctor who just wanted to make you well to now the industry going, okay, what can we do to make money? What can we do to market our practice? What can we do to market our hospital? What can we do to market this pharmaceutical? When did we ever get to the point of allowing pharmaceutical companies to advertise their drugs on television? I don't know. I think that is beyond belief. It's beyond what we should be accepting as a society. But I'm not going to venture down that path. I'm just wanting to make you aware of what is happening around us. Now, do you know, for example, that type 2 diabetes is totally reversible with lifestyle changes? Change the way you manage your stress, change the way you're maybe sleeping, change the way what you're putting in your body, what you're putting on your body. Making these lifestyle changes can heal you of type 2 diabetes. But yet doctors start with a medication that has side effects to then years later move you to insulin. Now, I'm not saying all doctors think this way, but I believe as a whole, the industry does. So what is the reason for my message today? Well, like I said, this was not the message I had planned to record. But I saw this video clip of a bill being passed in Tennessee that I had to share. And I am sharing the video below because I really want you to take a minute. It's not, I don't know, maybe it's 10 minutes. I'm not sure. It's not long, but please take a minute and listen to it. But what is happening in this video, what has happened in Tennessee, is that they are trying to pass a bill that identifies produce that has been injected with vaccines. Yep, you heard me right. Big Pharma has now perfected their poison to now be injected in produce. And this has been accomplished at the University of California, Riverside. They have perfected injecting vaccines into lettuce and tomatoes. You don't believe me? I know it's hard to swallow, but it's happened. Like I said, I included the link below. But to me, this is beyond comprehensible. I'm struggling with wrapping my brain around this. So Tennessee wanted to pass a bill that says, if you grow produce with vaccines in it, it needs to be listed as a pharmaceutical. And it was interesting to listen to the Democratic debate over why this is not necessary. But you know what? The bill passed. Take a minute and think about the ramifications that will happen if these pharmaceutical companies do move forward with putting vaccines in produce. And are all states going to know this is happening? I don't know. It could take years. But but the bigger question is, why do we even need a bill like this? Why is Big Pharma allowed to tamper with our food? Has the pharmaceutical industry not done enough damage to our society? Sure, there are great medications that have helped and that still help people. But are they meant to be long-term, lifelong medications or just circumstantial for a short period of time? But for the most part, people end up being their customers because that specific medication, and let's take diabetic medication, there's some pretty serious side effects. So now you take that medication for your diabetes, instead of making lifestyle changes, you're on that medication, and then that medication is only causing a side effect, which then you need another medication for, and you are spinning your wheels because nowhere in any study is there the result of what happens when you take this medication and then this medication. There's no study to show that. So doctors just keep compiling upon medication. I believe this issue has gotten so out of hand and that the evil in all of this runs deep. I believe so many politicians, doctors, etc., have been bought out by big pharma. So you ask, gosh, Regina, is it even possible to stop it? Yes and no. We may not be able to stop it by how it's currently infiltrating our society. We may not be able to stop the politicians who got agreed to be bought out, or the doctors who get paid to issue these drugs or whatever. We may not be able to get to the root of it because it's deep, it's big. So that answer is no, we can't stop it. But yes, we can stop it because we are in control of ourselves. And we can stop it by getting ourselves healthy and not needing medicine. We just have to change our lifestyle in order to make that happen. I know it's going to be hard to know what to eat. It's hard to on some level to know what to eat at times. But we need to keep educating ourselves and become more aware so that we can make this happen. You know, I myself feel an incredible sense of frustration because as a life and health coach, I'm not about diet, keto, plant-based, all of that. For one, I don't believe in removing whole food groups from my diet unless there's something specific that's causing a major health issue. So if I work with a client, I don't say, hey, I recommend this diet. There are like 101 diets. I have the chart. At the time I got the chart, which was a few years ago, 101 different diets. It's almost impossible to know what diet to choose. I tell people just eat food in the manner God created it. Stay away from processed food. Cook from scratch. It's really not that hard. But you know what? After watching this video this morning, it's going to get hard. Especially if they start injecting our food with this poison. Something as clean as lettuce or tomatoes can now be toxic. But friends, don't give up hope. Stay vigilant, aware, and educate yourself. We can stop this evil corruption by getting healthy and not needing it. Don't let them make you a customer. And eat organic as much as possible. Is organic 100% pure? No. Sadly, no. My understanding is that if you have 70% of your ingredients as organic, you can have 30% that are not. I mean, to me, that's not organic. That's why I am such a proponent of telling people cook from scratch. Cook from scratch. It's not that hard. And if you're so busy that you can't eat right, then you're too busy, because what you're putting in your body, what you're giving your body as nutrition should be one of your top priorities. And if life is so hectic, and if your job is so overwhelming that you can't do that, perhaps you need to consider another job, because nothing should overtake our lives to the point that we have to relent to eating processed foods or fast foods or whatever because we don't have time to eat right. Don't be their customer. Make those changes. And, making a whole lifestyle change doesn't happen overnight. Give yourself grace. Give yourself some mercy. Start one issue at a time. You can do it. You can make those changes. That's how I'll work with my clients. Let's focus on this issue. Let's get you lined up correctly with this issue, making this change. No one can change everything in their life all at once. Gosh, you got where you are not overnight. It was a gradual process. You gradually got there. So you're not going to immediately make those lifestyle changes. But I promise you, as you start making those changes, you're going to feel a difference. Life is going to feel better. You'll have more energy. Your sleep will be more restorative sleep. Sometimes we sleep and not wake up throughout the night, but we wake up exhausted because we didn't get restorative sleep. We need restorative sleep for ourselves, to our cells, cells, to replenish. It's when our body detoxes of the garbage inside, per se. It's when we rest our mind. It's when our organs calm down or, are not on overload. Sleep is so important. So friends, I hope this message didn't in any way discourage you, because that's not my desire. People perish for lack of knowledge, so staying knowledgeable and educated is important. Well, like I said, this was a short message, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you feel like you're getting good information. And if you feel like you are, please, if you would, like my message and maybe leave a comment. I'm sure that you hear from other podcasters that when people do that, it helps get my message out there. And also, if you would like to receive my messages, I send them out weekly as I try to educate and bring hope to my followers. So there's a link below for you to sign into that platform. And if you would like some coaching, if you want to begin to make some lifestyle changes, I would be honored to work with you. That is my passion, is to help people make those changes in their life. So if you would like to just chat with me about what is my coaching program about, for that, there's a link below to schedule some time with me. But please do take a few minutes to watch and listen to the video about what Tennessee is doing to stop this. The link is below. So friends, be blessed, be encouraged, and know that you are loved. Thanks for listening. God bless. Thank you, my friends, for taking the time to listen to my podcast. I hope you found it uplifting and encouraging, and that it guides you to having peace, love, joy, and health in your life. If you would like more information on my coaching programs, then go to my website, reginasanchez.com, where you can see the services I offer to give you a fresh start after trauma. You can also find my book, Can I Have Your Heart, Daddy, on Amazon. It is my personal journey back to the heart of my Heavenly Father. Be blessed, be encouraged, and know that you are loved.